As an educator, my deep hope is that students know they are loved by God. They are loved by me. They are loved by whoever God places in their life. Is that they thrive with the gifts that God has given to them. Whether that is sports, whether that is music, whether that is art, or even having a unique way of thinking. I want kids and I want others to know that God can use those gifts, whatever it is. Use them. Use them for the kingdom. Use them to serve others. And use them to serve God. Today, my name is Nick Salazar. I am a visual artist with ink, paper, etc., and digital.
So how did you get into your craft of creating art?
I began creating art since I was little Yaj. Ever since I was little, I would just see my mom drawing or my auntie or someone. I was always watching someone drawing. I was always around someone creating. And I just remember at a young age whether it was with my mom in the living room or my grandma at home or even at hotels with those little notepads and pens, I've always been drawing. So I can't put a definite date when I started, but ever since, as long as I can remember, I've always been drawing. I get a lot of my art stuff from Hobby Lobby. It's here in town, and they have a wide variety of these kind of pens, which I do use a lot in my artwork, especially if it's black and white. And a lot of it is gifted to me too. My relatives and my friends know I love to draw, I love to create, so they just have gifts of stuff for me. Christmas time is usually when I rack up on supplies. Find something that expresses you, but you don't know how to do it. If you find yourself thinking or feeling a certain way and you don't know how to express that, find a way to express it. The art that I use a lot is Micron pen art, which is black and white. And that was an art style that I fell in love with, but I did not know how to replicate or emulate in my own way until I got bold and decided, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't have the lessons or the expertise on this art style, but yeah, I'll give it a go. And now it's one of my favorite art media that I work with. It would have to be this portrait I did. This was my final project when I was a senior in high school. It's this portrait I did of my great uncle Ira Hayes. He was a World War II veteran. He fought at the Battle of Iwo Jima. He's that dude way in the back, holding up the flag. He was the Akham el-Otham soldier in that platoon that fought in Iwo Jima, and he fought alongside the Code Talkers. It was a pretty big battle, and there's a big monument where he is. But this is one of my favorite drawings that I've done. I put a lot of work into this. It almost took me 2 months to work on.
And has it been easy for you to find, in this case, native people who create?
At first it was, but now that with social media putting a big highlight on that, with native artists becoming more and more bold and expressive and even daring, they're daring themselves to put themselves out there. They're daring themselves to show that we belong in a community, we belong in a place that has not been occupied or even mentioned to us. It shows that we bring something to the table, and that is whether it's our own traditional arts, whether it's our own way of doing things. It shows that all of us have the ability to create, whether you're native or Hispanic or Asian or Bilagana. Every people group, every person has the ability to create. You're not just one gift, you're not just one talent, you're not just one ability. You can be the awesomest person at basketball, and you can be the best artist ever. You can be the best runner and the best musician. You have more than one talent, you use it. For real, guys, use your gifts, use your talents. Not just the ones that people want you to focus on or say you can only be. As an image bearer, you have a gift. You have gifts. Use them.